Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Hacknet. As you can see from the fancy display on the left, we've got our new fancy new program, TraceKill. Uh, and I think before I start the next mission, I want to double check that this works the way I think it does so that I have it available when I need it. Let's go find a server that we're pretty sure... So, like, we do have the login password for this, but I don't want to use it. Instead, I want to try to break in and see what happens. First, are they going to trace me? I think so. So I'm turning off TraceKill, and I'm going to start an analyze. Fine, so it does, right? Now, first of all, let's try running TraceKill while there's a trace going. It just instantly stops. Or did I see this number continue to tick down just very, very slowly? I guess not. Okay, and if I stop TraceKill, it goes back. Okay, now let's disconnect and try again with TraceKill up the moment we connect. I want to see, yeah, it stays at 100. So the trace makes no progress, but if we ever disable it, we will lose the trace. Or we'll, if we ever disable TraceKill, it's going to go back to tracing us. So we can't exactly just turn this on while we connect to another server. While we break into a server, I guess is what I'm saying. Now, just for the sake of hygiene, I'm going to destroy all the evidence here, even though this is not a system that we think is actually going to cause us any problems. Okay, so let's go check out CSEC and see about this contract, which is the one that Vapor thinks we've already done, I believe. Abort current contract? Wait, I can't do this one because I'm, like, allegedly in the middle of a contract? The one that I got unwanted from Vapor? I can't do this other one? Okay. Well, I guess we're stuck doing this. TraceKill diverts traces. It should make your work easier. Let's begin. I've done some digging. After the last set? No, I don't know. You didn't let me do that mission. Okay, he knew what was going on. Just the idea that was whatever happened was linked to his work was enough to start with. I did some tracking and ended up with a bit of a list of his servers or relays. Can't know how many of them are just virtual boxes running off the same machine, but it's a good start. The most promising one is linked at the end of this. It's a personal work server, something he was using to privately host copies of the version control repositories he was working on, apparently. Those are words that make sense even when you string them all together, so that's good. This itself might be a clue. Who keeps the backups of a corporate VC solution? Only 3 cases. Either you're responsible if they fuck it up, and you're surrounded by incompetence and you want to be sure, or you need your backups and logs for legal reasons, or you're worried about something and want records in case something goes down. Okay. Whatever the case, this seems like the place to start digging. I've had a poke around, but I couldn't turn up anything substantial. Can't decrypt the repo dumps. Let me know if you find anything. Send over the IP address of anything strange if you find it. Okay. So here's Bitwise's repo. And what's the deal here? So the first thing, I guess, is that we need a shell. we'll kill the trace while the probe while the shell proxy overloads. At least trace kill saves us from this time-consuming step, right? And we can maybe even run 1 or 2 small programs while we wait for this. Or once we're done with the proxy, we can maybe run like FTP bounce or SSH crack or something. Maybe that fits in the available memory along with trace kill. But like SMTP clearly does not fit at the same time. So that's nice. We don't need to choose whether to have a shell available while we're doing this stuff. Okay. So we can't fit SSH crack in this amount of memory, but maybe if we close our shell, we can? No, even then. So now we have to stop trace kill and then break in with, so we want FTP. All right. And we'll have SQL Server and then I guess web server? Reasonable choice, I don't know. I forget which ones are the slowest ones, but we should have plenty of time to get in. And then once we have admin, we can do whatever we need to, including like we'll just have a password so we can get in next time more cheaply. Password Tenzin, all right. Ugh. So there go all our logs of the break-in attempt. Let's disconnect and reconnect. Where was it? This one? Bitwise, yeah. Log in, and now we have a real password we can get in without being traced. All right, let's look around. Well, actually, scan what's nearby. Nothing. All right. Home has some stuff. Bin doesn't have anything. Nothing in all these new folder things as usual. But in work, hn repo archive.dec. So we have the tools to figure out what is going on with one of these, supposedly anyway. cd home deck head on hn whatever. Maybe this will help us figure something out. So that's an IP address we can use. Let's run this again just so I have time to copy the IP into a note this time. IP, or bit IP is 156.151.59.35. Oops. I thought I had opened the notes. I had to click on add note first. All right, well, we can delete this one, I guess. And now we can say add note. There. Now we can also try connecting to this thing and see what's up. So here's an NTech external contractor relay service. This must be the place he worked for. Let's run trace kill before we start looking around. See what the deal is here. Inviolability. That's exciting. Well, I guess we'll send Vapor a link to this thing. That's what she wanted us to do. We found an interesting IP. Reply with 1.5 192.168.161.59.35. Okay, so here's, I've been around. Yeah, the web page is super scary. Intech makes an antivirus, okay. But if they're selling this server security stuff, they'd have a fortune. Okay. The front end stuff doesn't have anything this fancy. Can go get digging from the web server end. Okay. Looks like it's deep enough in that they're just trying to hide it for some reason. No idea why. Looks like it'll be a huge hassle to get past. Companies love that stuff. This is new and flashy too. This is suspicious as hell. Take a look on your end and see how far you can get in here. I don't know if it's just me, but this feels like a way better lead than I was even hoping for. Okay, so here's a new server to investigate. Okay. Here's the NTech webpage. NTech. What is this? Oh, exit web view? And here's how we could look around if we wanted. Or we're just going to say nmap here. Okay, nothing fancy going on. We don't need this note anymore either. We just had to email it to her, and then we're done. Yeah, we don't have enough memory to run anything while this is running, I guess. No, FTP bounce and stage crack, none of it fits, not even the small stuff. Okay. Well, in that case, let me run a shell locally in trap mode before I go messing around with this stuff. We don't want, we want to be able to get out. Wait a minute, what is this? Why was, my shell thing looked like it was flashing for a second. What's going on? I don't know, it seemed like, okay, insufficient memory. Oh, it was just flashing, the whole screen was flashing, so I tried to run something that I didn't have. Let's just run SSH crack instead, what am I thinking? Yeah, the whole screen is flashing, it's not just this thing flashing. I was worried that someone was on my computer. And then we'll just kill the trace when we're done. Wait for Portac to get out of the way. We could do the whole like disconnect thing that we've done in the past, but now that we have trace kill, it stops it. There's no real rush. Okay, fine. So web, I would think, holds nothing particularly interesting. This is just the file they're serving, right? Yeah. Home? Well, okay, let's look in bin, I guess. Nothing there. Home, of course, is where all the interesting... There's nothing here. All right, but there is several connected servers. Interesting. We found their mail server, some sort of, who knows what, Zeus, and a workstation. And they're all reachable from where? From here? Yeah. It's hard to see what this is. A mail server, I guess. That's Zeus. And where is the other one? Like, way over here somewhere, or what? No. Yeah, there's N workstation core. All right, so that's everything we needed from this computer, is just a list of what it's connected to. Okay. Well, which one looks promising? Well, let's disconnect, I suppose. Try out Entech Zeus. So this is like got this magic stuff that we don't know anything about, so forget that. How about their mail server? Also, like, totally got this crazy nonsense. But if we look way over here, there's a workstation, which is just super vulnerable. Okay. Well, let's try it. Be ready with a disconnect, though, in case this workstation is like a super fast hack, I guess. But it doesn't. So once we're in through the SQL server on this SQL server on the workstation, we'll just port hack and then put up the trace kill. Come on, port hack, get out of the way. Got it. Of course, we could have just disconnected and reconnected. In my experience, that has worked, but this is certainly more exciting. Okay, so let's look around. What do we have? Anything in bin? No. And we know home and sys, or log and sys never have anything interesting. But I don't know, I guess I'll look in sys just in case. Nope. Alright, well, let's look in home then. Nothing here. Oh, wait. See a new folder. There's an IRC log. Okay, well, let's scan, see what's nearby. A bunch more workstations. All right. Well, that's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Let's remove all the logs. Then disconnect and try out these other workstations. Oh, inviolability detected. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to nmap to see that the servers are unbeatable. We can just click here and they have that red flashing thing. All right, so there's just this one that's vulnerable. Okay, so we can check this one out. It has a proxy and a firewall. Well, I guess we can start by overloading it while we analyze it. And then once this is all done, we can turn off our trace killer for long enough to break into it with the other programs we have. WBZUMG? What the hell is BZUMG? If they're using a secure sounding password, I guess. Okay. The medical services thing takes quite a while to break in, as I recall. Let's switch back into trap mode. We need all three of these, huh? KB port test on one... No. Yeah, that's the thing we wanted. KB port test on 104, right? Yes. But we have to exit trace, of course. Trace kill. How fast can I disconnect if that's what I have to do? What? We'll be fine. Yeah, it's not some outrageous, super fast thing. And we can run SSH crack at the same time. How nice. I don't think we can run web server worm, but maybe we can. It's not actually that big, as I recall. Web server worm on 80, please. Yeah, it does fit. That's nice. Probably that is on purpose. That you can run all of these things while you have a little bit active. Okay, and let's start up the trace kill again. And look around. Oh, we have to port hack, I forgot. And then we'll trace kill when this is done. I wish port hack would get the heck out of the way. It's so slow to tell you, like, hey, you found the password, bro. Okay, here we go. There's stuff in workstation. Home has nothing of interest. Bin has nothing of interest. Workstation, though, looks promising. And also, let's scan it. Nothing nearby, so this is the computer we're meant to find. HNOS, that was similar to what Bit was working on. He had an HN something repo. I don't remember. Okay, so let's see what's in store. Store serve IPs, Prometheus, some asset packs. All right, this looks promising. And an HNOS. Hacknet. Oh, Hacknet. That's the operating system. Okay. Hacknet netcore.dll. All right. Well, so it seems like the stuff we want is in store. So what's this Prometheus thing? It's a password, so let's copy that. Oh, it's done. I thought I had typed it wrong. What else? Medstream ref? Here's my written permission to keep the string on your desktop open. As we discussed, save a copy to show to anyone the questions you want. If they don't believe you, send them to me. Others reading it. The operator of Workstation 8, a Mr. Giorioni, has a serious heart condition. Software to help him monitor it streams data to his workstation, which we've assisted him set up to be... So he... What the hell? This is not English. So he can keep track of his condition in case of emergency. We've gone to exceptional efforts to help Mr. Giorioni find a place here as part of our new workplace diversity plan. Further issues with his setup can be directed to me personally. Okay. So that's interesting. Let's grab that as well. Just because it has like the number of the workstation and the guy's name. So I don't know if this is Bit's computer or what. So I assume store serve IPs is the main thing we're looking for, right? Storage server IPs, Prometheus, yeah, so that's like the thing we definitely are interested in, so we found a password for that. Store serve IPs, we'll save that. And I think that should be all we really need. We don't need any asset packs or comp.bin. Yeah, it's just a bunch of binary junk. If we need it, we can get it back. So we'll remove our logs. And we could just give these IP addresses to Vapor, but we might as well investigate them further ourselves, right? So store server IPs. We don't know how to get into Romulus. Maybe Prometheus will tell us, or maybe Romulus is just not a server that we're interested in. I don't know. So it's 156, whatever. Okay, so cat Prometheus. Connect to 156.151.1.12. So it's inviolable, but we have a password. Admin, and the password is D88, or is that a B? That's an 8. V capital A N N capital X. Login failed. It's not very promising. Am I missing something in Prometheus? No. Oh, I think I connected to the Romulus server. Yeah, okay. Fine. So let's connect instead to Prometheus. I just read like the last IP address from that file, but that's not the one I wanted. 156.151.1.1 login admin. Gotta type this crap again. D88V capital A NN capital X. I see 8 stars, so I typed them correctly, I presume. And we did log in successfully, and notice it just like triggered up a, hey, we're saving your game. So this is good progress, apparently. Very good. Here we are. Oh, we got an email from someone. I'm going to look into that after we've looked around on Prometheus. Nothing interesting in home. Nothing interesting in bin. Let's check out store. Hacknet and NSEC. All right, those are both sound interesting. Synced devices, project contacts, given the sensitive nature, feature requests should go through the Hacknet management mail relay. All right, well, we don't have access to that, so forget it. Synced devices. The mobile and wireless devices are to be synced to this server. We'll occasionally wipe them all. Do not pair them with other machines. All right, so well, we can stop Tracekill, I guess. Let's run a scan, see if there's anything else connected to this computer. Where even are we exactly? Prometheus is over here, I guess. That's their mail server again. Okay, so maybe we're going to need to log into their mail server at some point, but we don't have the way to do that just yet. Okay, so one thing is they're mentioning EOS devices, and we have an EOS device scanner that we can run. So that's something promising that I want to try. But first, I'd like to finish looking around. I don't want to kill off Tracekill just in case something bad happens. HN connect doc. This is the docs for connect. Okay. What about the test guide? Aside from connecting, support connected. All right, this is just like design docs for building Hacknet. Okay, and we don't need Hacknet netcore either. So what's in NSEC? NSEC inviolability. All right, well, that's pretty cool. Inviolability, I should say. Yeah, is an OS security layer through which all authentication attempts and stuff pass. Provides a uniquely protective level of security for service systems against all conventional and many unconventional penetration and security breaching methods. It aims to be completely transparent to end users, except in the case of emergency updates. Ooh, interesting. Which are maintained by NTech Inc. on a subscription basis. And provide absolute security to sensitive and confidential systems. Paired with the Hacknet project, which seeks to demonstrate the flaws in current security systems. Ooh, okay, sinister. NSEC shows clearly why it should and will be the new accepted minimum standard of true digital security and confidence. Okay. So, I don't know exactly what we learned from this file, except that NSEC has the ability to upload emergency updates to inviolable servers. So that's good to know. So let us grab this NSEC core thing. We might need it someday. Great. And then we'll turn off this and run an EOS device scanner to see what's nearby. Devices found 2. 2 NTech test phones. One here and one... Ugh, where? Here? Yeah, okay, these are the two test things. Alright, so let's remove the evidence that we logged in. Although, since we used a password and not hacking, they shouldn't find this at all suspicious. And try out these test nodes. We can kill this off. We need to break 3 ports, and there's only 2 here, so this one is a little bit dubious. Plus, we don't even know how to break this port yet. But let's try this other phone. Maybe it's a little bit less well secured, huh? No. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to check out that email we got, huh? New security on almost everything. Still a few holes. Progress is slow. I've attached the IP to what I am looking into now. From the side that I'm coming at it from, I can't see any cracks. Are you having luck? If you find its admin password, reply to this email with it. I get the feeling that server is the key to where Bit fits into all of this. Talk of Hacknet project showing up is kind of worrying. Have you heard of that? A whole OS rewrite. Isn't Hacknet what I'm using? I don't know. We can look into that later. For now, see if you can find a way into this relay. We'll work out our next step after that. I'd probably look around their production servers, Prometheus and Romulus. A way in might be anywhere, though. Okay, so have we been to this server yet? Not really, I think. It looks like Zeus is connected to it, but we can't connect to Zeus either. This workstation got us to Prometheus, which we have passwords to. Did we scan Prometheus? We just found the mail server. I don't have any passwords for this. We downloaded a few files from Prometheus, I guess. Let's see what those were all about. Store serve IPs. We already had that, right? Yeah. Mod stream ref. So we have this NSEC core thing, which, like, arguably we could somehow upload to something, but we don't know what yet, and we can't log into it anyway. We have this store serve IPs that tells us about how to get to Romulus. Also deployment build upload, so maybe we could upload it to there, do something interesting. Where's Romulus? It's this one? No, that's Prometheus. Romulus is over here. We don't have the password to this one. Right? Right. So it seems like the... Oh, wait. Hang on. Here's something I haven't tried. Let's just break into the mail server, right? It's not inviolable. Oh, yeah, it is. Holy cow. All right. Well, I'm not sure exactly where to head next. We have a few leads to follow up on, but we spent some time finding those, and I think that makes this a fine time to end this episode. In the next episode, we'll dig deeper into the NTech security network, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.